Hi, everyone. Thanks for listening. I'm Kendra Ward, and I'm appreciating you being part of my circle today. We are continually being asked to uh, be more and more present with this crazy transforming world, this intense world that we're living in right now. And today I'm being tasked with the question of how can I be most helpful to you, to my community, to the outer world, to myself. And I think this is a really good question for us all to be thinking and inspired by right now. How can I be most helpful? So what is coming up for me is to start to just use my ninja powers, my spidey powers, a little bit more. What I mean by that is, with the intensity of everything happening right now, I live in Oregon, so it's eclipse mania. It's everywhere. It's in all spiritual resources and talk, community discussions. It's in all conventional concerns and fears about roads and just all the woulds and coulds, what will happen. There's just a building of intensity of expectation. Aside from that, all just the intensities of the politics and our social realm, that is just feels like it's on fire, and right now the astrological aspects and our external environment melding and just in mirroring of our internal environments. It's all really fired up. So what I mean by finding my spidey powers is, instead of running from distancing, spacing out, it's really easy to feel super overwhelmed. My practice right now is to just actually feel deeper, instead of closing off, trying to really have an open heart. So just the spidey sense part comes in when we're thinking about how can we get even more mindful and present with our lives. How can we almost have like what I imagine the sight of a jaguar moving through the forest, and the essence of that kind of presence and mindfulness with every sound and just being totally aware of your surroundings, being completely present with nature and the forest and the external environment. And so using this practice in our daily life, so that means that we become even more aware of how we're interacting with others, our sense of kindness and presence with our relations, becoming even more aware of our energy and intention behind things, becoming even more present with our own internal landscape and what wants to come up at this time. So one way that I dig into this practice a little bit more is by trail running. And when I trail run, I really embody and call upon the presence of the wolf. They're with me. We're in a pack, and it's joyous. It is not so much work, but actually real joy to kind of be in this wolf presence, to run for the fun of it. but also to be really, really present of my surroundings, of this idea of sort of running the bush, of feeling almost a little bit of fear at times, depending upon where I am. And it's just sort of the world that we live in. But also just feeling a sense of total freedom, and awareness and connection, being really aware of what's in front of me, what's on the ground, in the sky. Just sort of the mind is really present to just right at that moment. So I'd encourage you to dig in deeper instead of tuning out and turning away. To find ways of asking how you can be helpful to yourself and those around you, and to really turn on your awareness level, to turning it up just even more right now, because that's what's being asked of us at this time. And I hope that this inspires you to connect and to live in an open-hearted way instead of closing off. And if you feel like this was helpful, please pass it along to anyone in your life who needs a little inspiration about how to connect a little deeper with their lives. Have a great week.